What if a simple experiment could alter the entire trajectory of a young person's development? This is the story of a historical study so ethically questionable, it's known in academic circles by a particularly evocative name. In 1939, at the University of Iowa, a research team led by Wendell Johnson sought to test a theory about the origins of a specific speech pattern. Johnson, who personally experienced this challenge, believed it was a learned behavior. His hypothesis was that diagnosing a person who speaks normally with this condition could actually induce it. The research involved 22 young participants from a local institution. They were divided into two groups. One group received affirming coaching. They were praised for their eloquence and assured their communication was strong. The other group received highly critical feedback. They were consistently corrected for every slight verbal hesitation. They were informed their speech was disordered and pressured to self-monitor relentlessly. Despite initially exhibiting typical speech patterns, the outcomes were profoundly negative. While the affirmed group showed minimal change, the participants in the critical group experienced severe emotional distress. Many developed significant anxiety around communication. They began to internalize the negative assessment of their speech. Some demonstrated lasting verbal hesitations. The research inadvertently demonstrated its own hypothesis. This study remains deeply controversial because it involved vulnerable participants without their full understanding or consent. It deliberately induced significant emotional distress with enduring effects, purely for observational research. Its methods were concealed for many years due to concerns over its reception. It continues to be cited as a paramount example of ethical failure in research. The lesson from this study is profoundly important. Communication from authority figures carries immense power. Categorizing an individual based on a perceived shortcoming can create a self-fulfilling outcome. This profoundly influences their self-perception and opportunities. So, how do we apply this insight? We must be conscious of the language we use and the perceptions we reinforce in our daily interactions. Choose to build foundations of support. Focus on constructive feedback and recognize progress. Encouragement can foster growth, while persistent criticism can have an enduring negative effect. Let's use our influence to uplift others. Please subscribe, like, and share this video.